Cheer. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, codingphase.com. Your boy is back and I done did it again one more time. Listen, guys, we are here. We're going to be looking for some job opportunities live, right? So stick around, right? Leave some questions on the chat and I'm going to get back to you and answer whatever questions or topics you guys might have, okay? Make sure that if you are here, leave a message on the chat just because that way I know you was here and I could give you a shout out just like here. Vulcan says, I'm here. Mr. E is in here, back at it again. Billy Rodriguez, Fred, Henry Codes, Margarita, Hawk, RA. Yeah, we live. Okay. So, yes, for anybody watching this on a replay, this is live. And this is how I like to do it, right? So, there might be a lot of a lot of right? But guess what? You're going to get some value. All right. So, cool. Let's get into it. All right. We're going to start with Indeed, right? We're going to look for the number one thing that I always suggest for anybody trying to do web development and they want to get into their first job. First of all, forget about job titles. Job titles are irrelevant. What you care about is getting a job, not the job that you want, but a job in the industry. And then from there, once you start that, then you could get to your dream job, which is now is just another goal on your checklist that you're going to check off. Okay. It's no longer a dream job because you're doing everything right to get to those goals that you have. So let's start with the first one, right? We're going to start with just HTML. Anything that's mentioning HTML, you can use your skills as a web developer. Okay. So we're going to start from here. And here we have what? First job popping up, web content developer, webmaster. Okay. Let's see how much this is, right? St. John's, Riverwalk, Management District, right? 58,000 to 72,000. Hybrid. This is in Florida, right? You can also go in here and put this to be remote if you really want a remote. Okay, search that. Okay, and let's see what pops up, right? Because I know we got so many people from all over the world. Let's just start with remote and see what's gonna happen and what type of jobs pop up. Okay. HTML specialist. You might say, can you get a job with HTML? Yes, you can. All right. So in here, let's look at this, right? Skilled HTML development specialist with strong background in HTML experience in Liquid Logic. So this is actually Shopify. And you see, this is why it's so important to search for HTML, just because it's going to give you every single type of job that's out there. Now, this position, from what I'm noticing, right? They're mentioning Braze, they're mentioning Shopify, they mention Liquid, right? So they're looking for somebody who has basically a Shopify background. Okay. Now, you wouldn't have found this job if you didn't search just for HTML. Trust me, there's so many different jobs that have random titles just like this one that you wouldn't find because you probably just search front-end developer, right? If you go into that, then guess what? You're only looking for front-end developer jobs. But you are a web developer. You are not a front-end developer. You're not a back-end developer. You are somebody that knows how to work with web technologies. Okay. So pretty much you can do any job that's out here, right? Just make sure, of course, you have the skills for that role. But even when you're just learning and you're just starting, you're missing on opportunities by not searching HTML. HTML is the number one thing that you should be caring about when you're looking for a job. Okay, in here we got manager content marketing, website administrator, right? This is what we call a content editor, web producer, etc. Right? Website administrator, what they're looking for. Okay. Committee, automotive and travel, WNY, CNYC, let's see. Okay, job 25% is project management, right? Looking over the things that needs to get done for the company. Okay, 25% is website updates, 20% is internal communication of training, internal, external assist, improve, blah, 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 right? What you care about is what is it that you're going to be doing technically, right? Okay, so experience with web project management, right? Experience with Basecamp or Monday.com is a plus. So just knowing how to use a a tool like Asana, right? Or Monday.com or Basecamp, right? So if you never heard of Asana, this is something that you guys can sign up for, and it's free for you to actually understand what project management is. Okay, you just need some project management tools, right? So that's gonna help you guys out. Again, let's continue. Knowledge of web design principles, right? You must have flexible mindset. Okay, so meaning that they want you to come in for managing their websites, but at the same time, do not be scared to learn new skills. Okay, you're gonna be somebody that's gonna wear multiple hats, in a sense. Okay, so this is actually a very good position for somebody starting. It might seem overwhelming when someone tells you, "Hey, you're gonna have to learn multiple skills." But usually the skills are not like technical skills. Like, let's say you're learning algorithms, or you're learning a brand new programming language, or you're learning a brand new brand new framework, like that you have to go into very deep into like the technology itself. Usually it's just knowing tools like this one, right? Asana, knowing how to use something like WordPress to manage the content, knowing how to use something like Shopify if it's an e-commerce store, right? Basically that's as far as the technical skills that you're gonna have to use, and it's just mostly using tools to be able to do the job. And this is something that a lot of you guys got to get used to, even for the more complex jobs in the near future, with all the changes that AI is bringing into the table. What we're really going to be doing is just learning how to use these tools to be more efficient. Okay. Now, a lot of this type of roles have already been working like this, meaning that you don't have to build a website from scratch. You could just build it with WordPress. Or I want to build an online store. I don't have to build it from scratch. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, connect a backend, connect it to Stripe, do all that stuff. We don't have to do that. You just use Shopify. This is what's going to happen with everything else throughout the whole industry. Okay. There's going to be some companies that are going to be building the tools that everyone else uses, but the majority of jobs, what we're doing is basically being, overseers of all of this different type of technologies, in a sense. Okay. Next one we have in here: product design, email marketing, right? So this is HTML emails, right? Solid technical skills, experience or expertise with HTML, CSS, optimize email development, right? So again, this is a good one. Content marketing specialist, right? Again, don't be scared about these numbers. I see a lot of people that they'll be like, man, I'm getting into this industry because they told me I was gonna get $100,000-$200,000 job. It's cap, guys. It's bullshit. To be honest with you, the majority of people is gonna start in that range from $60,000 to like $85,000. That's the truth. The average developer actually makes around $74,000 to $84,000. Okay. Now that there is some companies that are, like Google, Facebook, Netflix, and some really big startups that will pay you $100,000 starting on your first job. Yes, that's true. But that doesn't go for everyone. Okay. If you're living in Michigan, you're not getting $100,000 on your first job. You live in Phoenix, Arizona, you're not getting $100,000 on your first job. Right now, when you are going to be getting that type of money is when you work at companies that basically the cost of living is very expensive. That's why they pay people a lot of money. People get that wrong. They'd be like, whoa, it's the technical skills that they have. No, it's because the area that company is costs a lot of money. Companies are not here to make you rich. They're here to go in and pay you a good living so you could live good and be happy enough to go to work. Okay? They're not paying you to be a rich guy, a millionaire. That doesn't work in the real world. Okay, so you have to burst that bubble early on so you can understand how to plan out through your career. Now, can you make 100,000? Yes, but guess what? This is the type of jobs that's going to give you that first opportunity to get you started. Okay, a year later, now you have enough skills to be a front-end developer. You apply to that role. Now you're making 85, 95,000. Guess what? Now you got 2 years of experience. You might stay at that company. They give you a $10,000 increase. Now you're making 105,000. Guess what? You have the option to go in and start jumping ship, jumping to the next company, which could be somewhere around let's say 110 to 140. Now you have time to prepare for all those technical interviews of like leak code and passing the algorithm questions, right? That they're gonna throw at you. And you have experience. Guess what? Now you can go in and start getting those big companies, 50,000 bonuses, 50,000 relocation, etc. Now you could go in there. Okay. Now again, this channel is not for the papi and mommy kids. You're a little kid who just graduated high school. You got great SAT scores. Now you're in an Ivy League school. This channel is not for you. This channel is for adults 27 and up. Okay, people that already have a job, people that are already grinding and looking for a new opportunity. So this thing might not make sense to you, and you live in that bubble of like, yeah, I'm gonna get $100,000, but the majority of people here in America are not gonna get that on their first job. So I'm here to serve those people. I'm not here to serve you and give you your advice. You could go to watch Mayuko, you could go watch Joe Tech, you could go watch one of the other kids that's popping up on TikTok. Okay, so. Go watch whoever you need to watch. This channel is to help people transition into the tech industry and make it, simple for them. And the reason why I mention that is because the moment I say, hey, man, you're not going to get $100,000 on your first job, right? Somebody gave it a dislike. You live in a bubble. You think that everyone is going to get that? No. And that's why people fail. I'm here to tell the truth and help people out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. God bless you. Okay. But the truth is, this is the reality of things. Okay. You have to build yourself up. This is why you see all these people crying in the comment sections. Oh my God, I can't find a job. I can't do that. They're going for the wrong jobs. Why would a company come in and pay this 39-year-old who decided to basically, he didn't go to college and didn't do any other things that he was supposed to do. He was an Uber driver. Now he went to a boot camp, paid $20,000 for the boot camp. He somewhat knows development because the boot camp sort of taught him a couple of things. He watched a YouTube video on YouTube about how to make a React Netflix clone. And then now he's applying to a company that they're hiring for $150, $180, $200,000. What makes you think that they don't have better options? What makes you think that they don't have other people with real experience in the game and that they're going to give them those jobs? And you thinking that you're going to get it? You could win the lottery, but doesn't mean that that's how it's going to work. You get what I'm saying? Don't leave your life to chance. This is why you see so many people crying that they can't find a job. You go for the thing that's for sure. One thing that's for sure that's going to get you that $100,000 is actually having experience. Not having experience is like trying to win the lottery. Okay? You either want me to be honest with you or I could bullshit you. You decide. Put number one on the chat if you want me to be honest with you and just tell you the truth, or you want me to bullshit you and just to make you feel happy and give you a pat on the back, which is what everyone else does. They just tell you, keep working hard. You get what I'm saying? You want me to be that guy? Put number two if you want me to be that guy, or you put number one if you want me to actually give you, advice that's going to help you out. Okay? Yes. So let's continue with this. We're just searching for jobs and opportunities for the people in the community, seeing how they should be searching for this type of jobs and see what makes sense for them. Okay. Nothing in life that comes too easy is worth anything. Okay. This shit is going to be a journey that you're going to have to be on top of it. Okay. So let's go in here. Website manager, right? $99,000 to $135,000. Sometimes people think that this type of roles, you can't make a lot of money. But the truth is that you can. Okay. I give you a great example, right? You have this job up here. What was it that we had it? Content marketing specialist, right? There's a position for, again, managing the content on the platform, right? You do that for 6 months, a year. Guess what? Your next step is a company like this one. If you decide to continue doing that. Because guess what? Not everyone here is looking to be building full stack applications. Not everyone here is looking to be doing AI apps and this and that. People just want to have a job. People want to have an easy life, right? And make their lives easy. What's easier than just managing a website? Okay, so again, website manager, $99 to $135,000. There's a lot of companies that are paying top dollar, but you need experience. Okay, but the good thing is that, as you can see, you come in and you put in the work at a company, maybe 2 years doing that $65 to $85,000 run, right? And then from there, you jump ship if you enjoy that type of work of managing websites and helping companies get more clients and actually, building the sites and building the flow of what's going to be put on the website, right? Guess what? There's a lot of different roles for this, right? Website manager, right? Strong understanding of SEO, right? Things like this, familiar marketing tools such as Drift. Remember when I told you guys, every time that I give you a tool on the Tech Accelerator, it's for a reason, right? This is what companies use, right? So Drift, understanding how Drift works, right? Ability to analyze website performance and metrics, right? Things like Google Analytics, understanding HTML, CSS for website development, customization, right? Again, this is a very simple role, okay? Your goal is to help that company get more views, get more sales, right? Put the right content, right? Let's look at what this company is about, right? Flock Safety, right? Never heard of it, but let's see it, right? And this is something that is also important, that you don't have to work for, quote unquote, a tech company, right? Netflix, Google, Meta, right? Freaking Nvidia, IBM, etc. All those companies is what you will consider companies in the tech industry, right? Or you could say the tech industry, the tech category. But technically, every single business needs developers. Every single business needs in-house developers, people who have knowledge about web development, right? Every single type of business. So again, Flock Safety, okay? This is the company, eliminating crime in your community, right? Solve crime, right? So this is what they do, right? They sell cameras, right? So they have subscription service, etc. This is your job, to manage the content on this website. You see all of these pages, all of these different sections, right? All of these things that's on the site. Someone has to manage this. Someone has to go in and say, well, this month we got a new product, okay? Guess what? That new product is going to be the camera 360 4K, 24, right? Let's say that's the SKU number, right? That new service, that new camera, is not on the website. A designer is going to have to create the design for is what's going to be shown on the website. And guess what? That's going to be passed down to the project manager. The project manager is going to delegate it to everyone that's part of the team. It could be the website manager, which is called also a web producer, web content editor, right? A web administrator. There's a million different titles. Your job will be to update the website with the new pictures and the new information of the new camera. Okay? That's easy. You could do that shit with your eyes closed. There's guys right here who are building full stack applications, doing a million things at home, right? And they can't get a job, but they're missing this, like what I call the low hanging fruits. These are jobs that you could get with your eyes closed. You could show up blind, missing an arm, and you got 2 fingers, and you're showing up like this to the interview. You could get the job because you know the skills. You get what I'm saying? You could show up there with nothing. I got no legs. I got 2 fingers on 1 arm, and that's all I can do. You can do this. This is how easy this position is, right? But if you keep on going on this route of, I need to get a role that says developer, you're going to be here for a long time. Get that shit out of your head. Your goal is to get a job doing the skills and using the skills that you have already, right? Making money. There's nothing better in this world. I can tell you guys right now, there's nothing better in this world than when you go in and you spend 3 months learning a skill, and then you go in and build a portfolio, build a projects in 1 month. Now you're applying to jobs and people are calling you. People are giving you interviews, right? In under 3 months, you're already getting an interview, and guess what? You're on the path of getting hired. There's nothing better than that. You know what's the worst part? When you go in and you spend a whole 6 months or a whole year learning a bunch of skills that you cannot use because you're not qualified for those type of jobs. And now you're applying to those jobs and you don't get a call back, you don't get an interview, you don't even get a look. People go to your portfolio and they go, I'm out of here. That's the worst feeling in the world because you dedicated your time, your life into this thing, and you're not getting the results that you want. But guess who's going to get those results? That guy that came in and said, you know what? Let me see what type of jobs I could do today. Not the jobs that I could do 6 months from now or a year from now, right? The jobs that I could do today. And that actually puts him on the path to be able to get that job a year later. Because you could go be at home learning a bunch of skills by yourself, right? Watching tutorials, watching Udemy, whatever the hell you watch, and you still not get results a year later, even after you know all the skills. The guy that came in and said, let me start building experience. Let me get in. Let me put in on my resume, hey, I work for flocksafety.com. It's a security system company. We help, neighborhoods and schools get secure. We create these products. My job there was to manage all of the content on the website. I was working with HTML, CSS. I was working with JavaScript, whatever new bugs that were popping up. I will go in and handle it, right? Did you work on the back end? No, I wasn't working on the back end, but when the back end guys needed me to do some extra work in there, I will go in and help them out too. Because you're in the team, you're inside of the squad. It's like a basketball team, right? Guess what? You go in and you make it to the NBA and you're playing sub in the same team as LeBron James. At some point, LeBron James is gonna have to pass the ball to you. You get what I'm saying? So you might get that 3-pointer and show people, oh yeah, I could shoot 3-pointers. Guess what? You was a sub. The guy that was the main shooting guard that was supposed to be the guy that shoots the 3 points all the time. They already seen you in the team, even though you was a third string sub. Now, bring little Bobby in. Let him play. He's good with the 3-pointers. We need a 3-pointer. Y'all remember what was this kid's name? The Chinese kid that played for the Knicks? Jeremy Lin, right? Jeremy Lin came into the NBA. And again, I'm giving you guys these examples because this is how life works. You don't even have to be the most talented individual to get the most results. The people that's on top, they're not the talented ones. The talented ones are the ones that's working at the bottom. The guys that's at the top is the guys that work hard and stay consistent and stay working, continue to grow and take risk. Usually the guys that are the most talented, they work for somebody else. That's the truth. I learned that shit early on. But I give you a great example. Here's Jeremy Lin. This guy, he was basically a pretty good basketball player, decent enough, right? He went to Harvard, if I'm not mistaken. Right, went to play for Harvard, right? Somehow, he made it into the NBA. People wasn't gonna choose him. He's like a guy that has good grades, is really good, but he's not really a ball player like that, right? But guess what? He had a couple of little things, a couple of little moves as a point guard, right? He ends up going to play for the New York Knicks, basically. And this guy became a sensation out of nowhere. But why was he a sensation? Because he was there. He was at the right place at the right time. Okay? If Jeremy Lin would have been like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm okay. I want to be the next LeBron James. I'm going to do this, and that. You're not LeBron James. Now what do you do with it? You use what you have, right? To still be successful. Now go ahead and ask, what's his net worth? Jeremy Lin is out of here. You get what I'm saying? A dude that was a third string sub, right? Dude came in, if I'm not mistaken, Carmelo Anthony was sick for 1 week. They had to put somebody in. This guy came in and did like a 6 plays of 10 points in a row, right? Guess what? His story is completely different now. Now, I'm telling you guys this story And really quick example, because a lot of you guys want to start at the top. Some guys get that, right? Some guys get that, but that journey didn't start from yesterday, right? And if it happens to them, we say hallelujah, right? Congrats, right? But guess what? What we care about is being in the team, getting in. Because once they give us our chance, then we really gonna shine. We're gonna really show off what we got. Oh, that I ain't get to be a starter. I'm not in the front end developer, back end developer as my first job. That's fine. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna play the Euro games. You know what I'm saying? Look for what's this kid's name? LaMelo Ball, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Again, I'll give you a lot of examples of basketball, right? LaMelo Ball, right? LaMelo Ball was a dude that he had a lot of hype, but guess what? The NBA wasn't really looking at him like, hey, we're going to actually bring this player to the U.S., right? To the NBA team. Guess what his dad did? He said, yo, y'all playing games? We're going to play in basketball leagues no matter what. They send them to Europe, Lithuania. They send them to Australia. He did what he needed to do, right? LaMelo Ball draft number, right? If I'm not mistaken, he came out. He and his brother Lonzo, who was chosen number 2, boom. First brothers to be drafted in the top 3. I think he got drafted number 3, if I'm not mistaken. He wasn't gonna get drafted, period. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you with this example and you getting into the tech industry, right? You could say, hey, man, I want to become XYZ, but you got to work with whatever cards were dealt to you. And from there, now you go in and transition. Once you're in the jobs, once you're in the industry, right, it doesn't matter if you're doing Flock Safety as your first company. That's a good start. Guess what? They're paying, $85,000, $65,000 for you to start. And then a year later, you could get 95 to 110. Cool, do that. Now you're building experience, and now you're building the other skills that you need to go and get that, $100 and something $1,000 company at Apple. You get what I'm saying? That's how you move, right? Shout out to everybody that's in here. So again, guys, there's a lot of jobs out here, but you have to look for the right jobs, right? And focus on web development, not a specific branch of web development. Just focus on web development. Focus on what you already know. You know WordPress? Cool. Try to get a WordPress job. You know Laravel? You know that? Or Django or Node.js? Try to get a job with that. But don't forget the easy buckets, right? There's a guy that right now, again, going back to basketball, you have an open lane to go dunk or to do a layup. But because you want to show off that you got a three-pointer and that you a three-pointer, you shoot 20 three-pointers and you miss 15 of them. Instead of doing that, you could have went to the side and did your little layup. And you would have had way more points than you shooting three-pointers. You get what I'm saying? Make your life easy. All right? Let me see. Shout out to everybody in here. Donovan, Eric Williams, KJ609, Henry Code. Let me see. Don't sleep on the boring companies. They pay well. Yes. Also, too, like this idea of boring companies, that shit don't even exist. It's whoever pays you. And just for anybody that's watching this, right? Because some people will be like, well, I don't know this company. First of all, you're not here to impress anybody. This is a big problem here in the tech industry, especially for people trying to get their first job. They want to impress people. They're looking for jobs in the top most known companies, Fortune 500 companies. Bro, right now there's an agency 2 blocks away from you that's hiring. Yeah, that they're not paying 150 with stock options and this and that. That's fine. Guess what? They're paying $75,000 and you get an easy job. Start there. learn all of the skills that's required of you to work at the biggest companies, right? And then once you have enough experience, you can jump ship. You don't have to start at the top. Most people don't start at the top. Most of the people that's successful, they start from the bottom and they build themselves up. Always remember that. And if you ever worked at any company, right? Doesn't matter. You could be in a warehouse right now, right? Have you ever worked at a company or a job, some bullshit job, and you be like, how the hell this guy's the manager? How the hell this person is the owner? Right? The people that's on top is not the smartest people. The people that's on top is not the brightest person, the freaking prodigy, the guy that's the best developer. No, it's a regular person that knows how to move and understand how life works, right? If you understand how life works and how to move out here, you're gonna be good. The people that struggle is the people that have a dream and don't make it into a reality and don't take risk. You get what I'm saying? There's a guy right now that's like, man, I want to go to Google and he's already applying 1,000,000 times. He has all of the skills, right? He already went to like a bunch of interviews and they still not giving him a job, but he's still trying every single year instead of him just going, guess what? I'm talented enough. I could build my own company. You could build the next Google. You don't need to work at Google. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you got to keep in mind. Ramsey, hey, what up, Ramsey? What's going on, bro? It's been a minute, man. Vulcan, Jeremy Lin, Lin Sanity, yes. 6th man of the year. Everyone says, man, I really got to get up to date with NBA. I have no idea who that is. Last I remember was Big Baby from Boston Celtics. Damn, bro. I know I've been clocked out. I think Link Sanity is like my last one. You know, I'm just like you, bro. And that was like what, like 2012. So yeah, I'm 10 years behind on the NBA, right? I think the only one that I kept up with was like the LaMelo Ball, and that's it. But everybody else is always new players, new teams. You know, I don't even know what's happening in the NBA. I've been busy. Right? So yeah, my basketball knowledge stopped at 2012. I'm like an old Chad GPT. You know what I mean? You ask me about anything about basketball, 2012 and before, right? I'm good. I can answer it. Anything 2013 and up, my shit was like, sorry, ChatGPT, or it was ChatGPT Joe, right? ChatGPT Joe is not is not up to date after fucking 2013, you know. So yeah, man. Yes, man. But yeah, guys, listen. Shout out to everybody in here. Again, I came here to do a quick live stream, came out to hang out with you guys. If you're watching this on the videos, guys, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I'm here to help you guys out, help you get into the game, give you guys a lot of help, you know, and just showing you some love and giving you value, right? Anybody that's looking to learn how to code, come to codingphase.com. Literally, you could get started. Very affordable price. You're getting the most bang for your buck in this platform. We have helped people get into companies for the past 7 years. Again, this is a platform built, which what I say is the range from 27 and up. If you're in that range and you're like, okay, I want to switch careers, I want to get a new job, this platform is built for you, okay? I built this exactly for people that don't have the time, don't have the knowledge, right? To actually do this on their own and just want to get results, right? You want to get results. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to spend 6 months in here and then be like, well, I ain't got nothing to show for. You don't want that. You want to actually come in and be able to say, damn, I put in 2 months going through the courses on Coding Phase. Guess what? On my 3rd month, I was going to interviews. On my 4th month, guess what? I was already on stage 2. By my 5th month, I've been working already a month in. You get what I'm saying? This is how you want it. That in under 6 months, you get into the game. come to codingphase.com. This is what we do. We help people just like you to get into the game. Again, you know, you're getting a lot of value, 90 plus courses, $8,000 worth, Tech Accelerator worth $2,000. We give you that, right? 12-hour group coaching, right? Every Monday, every Wednesday, okay? Career paths, right? We're giving you all the different career paths that's going to get you results, not random teaching you skills. We're focusing on career paths, things that's going to get you into a job. Curated jobs list, right? Every single day, I'm looking for job opportunities, just like how I was showing you guys right now, right? Again, I'm talking, I'm explaining. So in half an hour, we looked at 3, 4, 5 jobs, right? When I'm by myself in the morning time, I go in, I basically look for, 10 to 50 different jobs every single day and add it to the list of jobs that I give to my students. That way, when you show up, let's say on your lunch break, or you have something else to do and you're busy, you don't have time to actually do the research to find the right jobs. Guess what? Joe has already done that for you. And I provide you that list right in front of you. Okay. So again, you have that. You have the interview questions. You have the recommended portfolio templates. You have unlimited portfolio reviews. You send me your portfolio. You show me your portfolio on Mondays. Whatever you decide, right? I go in, I review it. We optimize it. We help you build a great portfolio, right? This is how we've been able to get a lot of the students. Shout out to Ong Meng, who recently just got hired as a web producer, Shopify developer, right? You could look at the career paths, right? You could look at the Hall of Fame in here, and you can see some of the stories of the homies that we've been able to help out and get into the game, okay? So again, go check it out. You don't have to believe me. You could go in and do your own research, okay? Again, unlock $10,000 worth in value, right? This is what a freaking boot camp would charge you, $20-something thousand, right? And they would charge you automatically. Hey, we need a loan. We need you to sign this contract. We need you to sign this and that. Guess what? You could come to codingphase.com right now. Get started. We sell the Diamond membership for $150 a month. Right now, you could get it $50 less, which is, hey, sign up for the subscription, $100. On top of that, I give you a 20% off. So you're paying $80 a month if you use the link in the description. So again, I'm always here to try to help. I'm always here trying to give, as much value as possible. Okay. Again, we just here to help. If you need the help and you want to get this type of results, you want to get into the game, come to codingphase.com. Come check it out. Okay. Shout out to everybody in here. This week, my daughter was born. So I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit cloudy. I haven't slept, but we're happy. We have a beautiful daughter. Maybe I'll show some pictures later on. It's a nice little chinita. You know me, I'm Dominican, wifey's Filipino, so the baby is a beautiful mix. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She's born. Her name is Lila. So yeah, little baby Lila's here in the world, kids. Okay, yeah. Beautiful baby. I'll probably show her somewhere this week or later on. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in here, man. Take care. I'm going to see you guys later. All right? Take care. Peace. Congrats. Yes, thank you for that, Ramsey. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you guys later. I'm just reading through the chat. Every time I say, I'll see you guys later, everybody's like, yo, what up, Joe? I'm just reading through the chat, all right? I'll see you guys later, man. Chino Latina. Yeah, little chinita. I'll see you guys later. Peace.